Hey, shalom, shalom, call halayim la, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh, Shah, Bahashim, Rakagdash. This is Proverbs 29:16. It reads, when the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall. Hey, so when the wicked are multiplied, you know, sin's not going to be too far away, because they push nothing but death, destruction, and these motherfuckers are just nasty, Like Esau, is the nasty man, his policies, his way of life, just how he is as a person. I went up on Google. I said, what problems have white people caused? So it says, whites are mainly to blame for air pollution, which the list goes on, but they only gonna put but so much on the online. It says the effects of racism. So they responsible for racism, mental health, the environment. White says the problem is white supremacy, systematic racism, racial disparities, climate change, killing the planet. So everything wrong on this earth can be tied back to the so-called white man, who are the Edomites, the so-called JOOs, the Russians, white so-called white Americans, so-called Europeans, those that their forefathers' lineage go back to Esau, those people. All the problems in the world could be tied back to their lineage. All right. But just a little bit on that. This is Psalm 37:35. It says, I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. All right. So going back to Proverbs 29:16, it says when they increase transgression, it says when the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth. All right. So Psalm 37:35 says, I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree, and this was, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, He also spread himself like with manifest destiny, and also like putting himself, having different military bases around the world, and the whole thing with the military base, or just, all of, the world, the people that are in those lands, they got to go. They have to live off of, what Esau is telling them to do, so and just that alone is going to cause transgression to increase. It's going to be a lot of sin. All right. It's a scripture that go into, it says, as the judge is, so is the people, so you got Esau, Edom. He's known as the wicked one, the devil, so the people are just little demons. America, Babylon the Great is a great example of that. These people out here are bugged out. There's no direction for these people. All right. Moving on. This is Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 4. We'll start at verse 2. It says, I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Saith the Lord, yeah, I love Jacob. So the Lord loves Jacob, who is the father of the 12 patriarchs. All right. Who are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in confusion of face today. All right. And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Verse 4, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. So this is going into the fall of Rome, where they came back and got that their kingdom back in Rome 2.0. All right. It says, but we will return and build the desolate places, thus saith the Lord. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. So the Lord hates them forever. Or the Lord hates them forever. All right, and wherever they're at, it's going to be known as the border of wickedness, because going back to Proverbs 29 and 16, where they at, transgression is going to increase because that's what the Lord created them to do. All right, going back to it, it says, but the righteous shall see their fall. All right, and we're going to see their fall. It's a scripture that goes into basically talking about how Esau talks, also going into his policies. Basically saying that if you lie, then, or to fall on pavement is better to slip with the tongue. So the fall of the wicked shall come speedily, roughly paraphrasing. So it's better to fall on pavement than to slip with the tongue, because Esau is steadily pushing lies, so his destruction is going to be that much greater, just because of how he moves, and then how he takes it upon himself to push these unrighteous decrees. All right. And this is Psalm 49:11. Psalm 49:11. It says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. All right. So they think that their kingdoms and the stuff that they have is going to continue forever. That's why they always pushing like, oh, well, in 100+ years, we got this much reserves, or we got this much resources that we can use, and coming up with future policies, because they feel like this is going to continue forever. They don't feel like the Lord is going to visit them for, their iniquities, but the Lord said he required that which is past. All right. It says in their dwelling places to all generations. They think they're going to be able to pass this down, and it's going to be a whole continual process. It says they call their lands after their own names. Hey, so, and you can see this in, this is just a small example, but the state of Virginia. It says the state of Virginia was named in honor of Elizabeth I, the Virgin Queen. It says the title inspired the name Virginia for generations of girls and women. And, Queen Elizabeth was an Edomite. All right. Georgia, it says the U.S. state was named 1732 as a colony for King George II of Great Britain, which I'm extrapolating, but it's plenty more. There's plenty of more examples, like such as America, who came from Amerigo Vespucci, who was a Italian explorer, if I'm not mistaken, as well as Leo Cyprus Africanus for Africa, But there's countless examples, like in the cities, the states, the countries, to where Edomites actually named it after themselves. All right. So Georgia was named after King George II of Great Britain. And that was, if we went back to that one, it said 1732, which I'm speculating now. But Jake, we went down around the 1300s and what they call the Dark Ages. So yeah, the King George II had to be an Edomite, in Great Britain. But this is Lamentations 4:21. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and make thyself naked. All right. So rejoice and be glad, Go in, pop pills, order strippers or whatever Edomites do. It's not wicked to, get strippers and stuff like that, but whatever Edomites do, man. O daughter of Edom, all right, that dwellest in the land of Uz, the cup also shall pass through unto thee. All right, so that cup that we drunk from, the cup of slavery, is going to pass to chiefly Esau Edom. He can get 1,000 years of slavery. All right, with no chaser, no mixer, no ice, just straight shot. All right, not even a shot, the whole cup. It says the cup. All right, says, thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. And that whole process has been started now. That's why he can't hide himself no more. Uh, Putin said, he took a picture and they had like the Russian icons in the back. It was Jake. So all of this, we in a digital information age. So that everything is becoming readily accessible. So Esau is being exposed because what it say in Daniel, knowledge shall be increased. Because again, we in that digital age. So Esau is being revealed in his time. He the one that work. He who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. Roughly paraphrasing. So the Lord is revealing, who the base man is. All right. But yeah, Esau, you so-called white people, Russians, those in the land right now, live it up. Do what you do, because the Lord can get with you. But, Lord willing, of Zedaphan, call Laim La, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Kakdash, Shalom.